and I'm here with one of last year's Nintendo, how do you say the sentence? It was one of E3's biggest games for Nintendo last year. That's how you say it. And we have it. It's out. And it's good. This year's E3, we Nintendo had an interesting showing. Again, for anyone who's watching this on the Full Sauce channel, if you didn't catch the intro, I will be playing Splatoon and having a chat and a wank about E3. Splatfest? Yeah, what's Splatfest again? It's, yep, what's the theme? The theme is, what, ink? Cats and dogs? Oh, that's interesting, because dogs is the theme of E3. Oh. On the other man's best friend, dogs. Dogs are gonna win. Yeah, well, I don't know about that. I'm with, Mari. Kali and Mari? Calamari? I'm with Mari. I'm a dog person. I'm allergic to cats, man. So, some other new information. We got some new weapons. Look at that! Wow! Ask Sheldon. Battle stage is skate park and kelp dome. Excuse me. That was a real cough. I swear to God. Urchin underpass and Arowana Mall. Okay. Okay. What is that zombie pose they're doing? What is that? Is that like stylish? To satisfy this urge, they throw in a satisfy the urge. Blackface. Hi Darren. Welcome. We've like I said, I haven't gotten a chance to catch all of the E3 press conferences because I've been in the studio the past few days. I'll be in there tomorrow. I've been just very, very busy. I haven't really had time to do emails or really keep up with anyone. So I've also not been able to keep up with E3 very much. But I like I said, I'm mostly caught up, and I watched the Nintendo conference because that was before the studio, so I was able to catch that. I caught most of Sony, the stuff I didn't fall asleep for. So we'll have a chat about that. Okay, we're on Team Dogs. But before we have a chat about that, I'd like to just say that the best title of any game announced at E3 this year was South Park Fractured Butthole. Hello, welcome to GameStop, where you could save 15% or more on your car insurance. Would you like to pre-order South Park's new game? What's the name of South Park's new game? Stick of Truth? No, it's called Fractured Butthole. Butthole. What? What's it called? South Park Fractured Butthole? Oh. Okay, well, yeah, I'll get that. Can't deny that. You cannot deny that. I still have to check out, Stick of Truth. Definitely gotta check out Stick of Truth. I haven't played Stick of Truth yet. Could you believe that? I'm a pretty big South Park fan. I've seen every episode of South Park. I may not remember all of them, but I've seen them. Alright, what am I looking for here? Here's the... What's the... Where's that E3 weapon? Oh, I can't unlock that. Alright, Splash-O-Matic, I think that's new. Help Splat Charger. What's this one? Splash-O-Matic, this is an interesting looking weapon. L3 Nozzle Nose. So, I'm gonna get 2 of these weapons. Maybe all 3, but let's check them out first. I love the people that emailed me and tweeted me saying, Vinny, did you know about Final Fantasy VII Remake? You guys are bless your kind souls. I usually know about the gaming news the moment it happens. Not all of it, but, you know, stuff like that. That's too big not to hear about it. Anyway, this is a really fast weapon. It's kind of cool. It's got one of those things. And you can throw a fuckload of these, so that's interesting. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. That's a good sub-weapon. Well, don't worry, E3 discussion will happen. Just checking out some weapons real quick. L3 nozzle nose. Oh, this is a... You see this? 3 shots. It's got a good damage, decent range, good rate of fire, but this is the first weapon I've seen like this, actually. I don't know how I feel about this. It's interesting. It's interesting. Alright, I know what the sub-weapon does. Well, the, special. Okay, this... I don't know if I like this one. And, this one right here. The, 96 gal, which I believe I checked this out last time. Yeah, I want to check this one out, actually. Okay, I'm gonna buy 2 weapons. I'll probably end up getting all of them, but, you know. I want to try the L3 at some point. Just not right now. Ba 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 da ba. Wrong button. So yeah, Nintendo's E3 conference, I'll just say what everyone's thinking, more or less. It was, yeah, scuba gear. Awesome. Just spent all my money. Nintendo's E3 conference was disappointing for a lot of people. Really disappointing for some people. And just mildly aggravating for others, which is me. I was expecting more. I was expecting... Definitely, I was expecting some stuff that we didn't know about, aside from that weird Metroid game. I'll tell you what I liked about it. Let's start with the positive, because I'm a big Nintendo fan, and I will go to the positives of the other systems as well, but let's start with Nintendo. Nintendo's positives for me, Star Fox, I thought looked great. Graphically, it wasn't amazing, but it looked like Star Fox. It looked like it played like Star Fox, and it has an interesting thing with the gamepad that might be shit, or might not be shit. I'm not sure yet. So I was pretty pleased with Star Fox. The transformations look cool. You know, that was the big one for me. So I saw it on Treehouse, a little bit of it, and I thought it looked great. And, you know, so kudos for finally... I hate that word, kudos. But, you know, I used it because, you know, lack of a better word, kudos. Thank you, Nintendo, for bringing it back. Thank you for bringing Star Fox back and making it look pretty decent compared to some of the other Star Fox titles we've seen. So there's that. That's a positive, I feel. I feel like maybe this will help bring Star Fox back into a good spot. You know, back to its roots. Get it off the ground. We don't need Fox running around with a bazooka. We just need transformations and R-Wings and all-range mode, and then we got that. So, cool, cool, cool. No online multiplayer. It's like, come on, Nintendo. You're doing the online multiplayer for all these other games, for, you know, the Zelda game, the Metroid game. It feels weird to even say that. I see it. But why not Star Fox? I don't know. Shit. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that. So, alright, so that's the good thing. Mario Maker looks better and better. The levels that they made for the, what was it? Nintendo World Championships? Those levels looked awesome. It looks like a really powerful creation tool and a lot of fun, and can't wait to try it out. That's definitely something I was looking forward to a lot. Now I'm looking forward to it even more a lot. Whoa, we killed each other. What else was good from Nintendo? The Zelda game, Triforce Heroes, I thought looked good. It's got online multiplayer. It's got local multiplayer. It's like the Four Swords, except goodbye Purple. Purple was not deemed to be cool enough for this game. But yeah, I think it looks great. It looks like it uses the Link Between Worlds engine. And I can't complain about Link Between Worlds. I liked it a lot. So yeah, those are some good things. Those are some positives. Yoshi, I already knew looked good. We already knew about that. Fire Emblem looks cool. So yeah, they had games. I mean, it wasn't like there was just an empty showcase. Like, Nintendo actually did show off some games that looked cool. And I was interested in a good chunk of them. Oh, I ran out of ink. Fuck. We got ruined. Jesus. Games I wasn't so crazy about were like Mario Tennis, which, I mean, that'll be okay. I'm not a huge Mario Tennis fan. I'm sure some people were excited about that. I don't remember some of the other ones. They must not have been very memorable. I will say that the Animal Crossing stuff, I'm a big Animal Crossing fan. Completely disappointed. I don't want Happy Home Designer because I don't want it. It's just, I'm sure some people will love it. I'm sure it's great for some. I don't want that particular game. So, Animal Crossing Wii U, it was like, oh yeah, here it is on the Wii U, it's gonna be great. Oh wait, no, this is a board game with amiibos? And with no mini-games? Maybe some mini-games, but it looked like there were no mini-games, so it's like Mario Party without the fun? I don't know. It's too early to tell, but it didn't really hold my interest. It didn't look that great at all. Not what I wanted to see. Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, that looked cool. I have not played the Mario Luigi games, but I might catch up on one or two of them at some point before that game's released, because that looked cool. So, hey, you know, there was a few things. If you're a fan of the 3DS, I think Nintendo probably had a good E3 for you, somewhat. But the disappointments were minimal surprises. It looks like they pretty much just jumped ship from the Wii U. Like, Reggie was like, next year we'll be talking about the NX. Oh, you mean so all of your good games are going to be coming out on the NX next year? Because that's what it seems like. I think that's what you just said, Reg. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the Wii U right now. There's not very many games, you know. Xenoblade Chronicles X looks interesting, but I don't know if I'm gonna get that. But the support for the Wii U is sad right now, and it's making me sad because the system is finally getting a great library of games. Now, I will commend Nintendo, as I said on Twitter, because they didn't show off games that are coming out 4 years from now, or 3 years from now. They showed off games that are coming out this year and early next year. So we didn't see a lot of cryptic, you know, non-gameplay, like, cutscenes. Maybe a few. But we saw, you know, a lot of gameplay. We saw a lot of games that are almost done. We saw a lot of stuff that we know we're gonna get soon. And not just these little, like, vague, like, teaser trailers that could change completely. Like, remember Last Guardian from the last time we saw it? And now here it is again, and it's like, oh, well, this looks the same. What have you been doing? I don't know. It looks a little bit better, at least. But whatever. The point is, I commend Nintendo for doing that, but they neglected that hype is a powerful ally. What the fuck? Fuck! I'm doing so terrible at this. I don't know if I love this weapon though. I'm gonna be honest. Like we're getting destroyed. They should have definitely showed some other stuff. Like Zelda, we know is not coming out this year, so they didn't show Zelda because Zelda needs more time to gestate and to make. They need to make it good. They need to make Zelda good, so they didn't show it. But I understand that this wasn't a surprise. They said they weren't going to focus on Zelda this year, but it's still disappointing. And not just that, too. It was like, I can wait for Zelda. I'm okay with Zelda not being shown, but give me something. You know, give me something good. Like, still no F-Zero. There weren't really... I mean, Splatoon we got last year, but a new IP is always welcome. Instead, we get... And I've been saving this. Metroid Blue Balls. Now, if the game didn't have the word Metroid in it, and I looked at the gameplay footage, I'd be like, oh, this looks like a cool eShop game. I'll play it. But instead, we got a Chibi Robo Chibis that that shoot each other and shoot balls, and also kill giant ice beasts. And they called it Metroid because they knew that it would sell. Because if they call it Metroid, then there's an established IP here. This will be like my last match with this weapon. I'm gonna try out some other ones. But you know, they definitely dropped the ball on that. And there's actually, if you check the video, the trailer, it's got like 90% dislikes on YouTube. And there's even a petition. People have started a petition to get this Metroid game canceled. So that just shows you, that just goes to show you how much Nintendo fucked up. Even Iwata posted on Twitter that he knows they fucked up. He's like, we'll try better next time, guys. So yeah, that was a disappointment. Shame about that. Could have been something special. You know, how hard would it be for Nintendo to just make a fucking proper Metroid game on the 3DS? It doesn't have to be Wii U, just give it to me on the 3DS, I'll be happy. Ooh, I panicked. I wasn't as upset about the Metroid game as some people were, and I have some reasoning. I really feel like this is a good way to reintroduce the fans to the Metroid game. I'll tell you why. Whatever they reveal next is gonna be, once they do tackle a new entry in the Metroid series, people are gonna be really excited about it, because this is a spin-off, right? And before that we had Other M, so now it's time to bring out the hype machine, Nintendo. Now you have our attention. Now we're ready. We're so fucking... We are peaking right now. Like, we get there, we get to the edge, we're edging, and we stop. We edge, and then we stop. And we're ready. We're ready, Nintendo, please. Make this worth it. Oh, shit. So, that's how I feel about that. It wasn't the best conference. Far from the worst. But it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. And I've seen Nintendo Directs that are better. So, you know, let's step it up. Come on, step it up, Nintendo! Split. Split! Yeah, we finally won one. So that was Nintendo, you know, I saw some things, like I said, Mario Maker looks great, Star Fox, I'm excited for, so there are some good things. I can't say it was a complete disappointment, but it was disappointing. It was definitely disappointing. And, I'm not as militantly disappointed as some people are. but there is a, but I can't help but feel a little bit left out in the cold with some of the stuff that I wanted. Sony, I saw most of their conference, and I can't really speak too much about it because I don't have a PS4. I still don't want a PS4 just yet. If I do get one, I know which games I would get for it. So, they had a strong showing, and I was, No Man's Sky is looking cool. But, you know, most of the Sony games that I'm interested in are multiplat. Or on the PC as well. So, I can't even really say that, like, I love what Sony did. Because they did good, but they have fucking time-exclusive release games. It's like, oh, well, we spent this much money so that this game would come out first. Great, and... You know, I'm not sure what all, like, oh, Sony's the best. Like, everyone's saying that. They did a great job. I can't deny that, and I'm very pleased with some of the stuff they shown, but, a lot of it is, multiplat. Bad Jeff Goldblum always shows up at the wrong time. For example, Final Fantasy VII Remake, which I'm not going to talk about until I play Final Fantasy VII tonight, which will be after Splatoon. But that game it made stock in Square go up. You know, everyone got fucking excited. Everyone was crazy. The internet was all about that. You know, people suddenly are jumping on it. Like, that's gonna be 2 years from now, and it'll be on PlayStation 4 first, but it's also coming out in other forms. It'll probably be out on Xbox One and the PC. So... do I still need to get the PS4? Can I wait? Yeah, I can wait a little bit. You know, rather than spend $300, $400. I've spent $300-400 on worse shit, trust me. So, I'm not Mr. Innocent here, but I don't see the need for it right now. Last Guardian. I'm gonna get a lot of hatred for this. What was that? Why was a giant feathered chihuahua jumping from platforms while a small child jostled him? I don't fully understand it. I know, I played Shadow of the Colossus, so I know what they're capable of. And I'm sure the game is going to be amazing. I'm sure I'm going to have, like, this weird, intense, emotional connection with this feathered chihuahua. But, is this what everyone was so excited about? Like, oh man, hype, Last Guardian, I can't wait. It looked cool, but, what was it? What's going on there? I don't know, maybe I'm an asshole. I probably am being an asshole, and you feel free to disagree with me. Remember, this is my opinion. I didn't say it looked bad, because it didn't. I just don't get it. I don't know what all the hype is about. I don't know why everyone was so... I mean, this thing was not around for 6 years. It comes back, and it looks like a little bit better than a PS3 game. But I'm just seeing, you know, a kid jumping around on chihuahuas' backs, and I don't know. It didn't really do anything for me. I didn't get too hyped about it. 6 years of development hell doesn't necessarily mean 6 years of amazingness. However... I trust the team. I trust the team, and I love Shadow of the Colossus so much. So that means that while I am confused about this title, and I'm not sure about the hype, I have faith that the game is going to be good. And, not trying to be, you know, a pessimist, because I'm optimistic when you've made a game that good, such as Shadow. So, we'll see. I didn't catch too much more of Sony stuff. Thank God Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is coming out, because I mean, it's just been so long since we got a Call of Duty game, and especially a Black Ops game, and it's like, oh man, you know, I need to know what happened to Max and Ghost and Shawarma, and the story must be continued. You know, we need to know what they're up to, and I need to shoot people in the face more. Because that's very important. Metal Gear trailer, I've seen a number of those. I didn't see the new one, but I'll tell you what. I am going to be playing Metal Gear Solid 3 on stream for the first time in my life at some point soon. Or some point this summer, into the fall perhaps. And then we'll talk about Metal Gear. because I'm really behind on the series. As much as I love it, I'm super behind on it. So, you know, once I have all that under my belt, and I play the most recent games, then we'll talk about Metal Gear. What else? What else? I don't know. There's a few other cool things. Kingdom Hearts is cool. I never played a Kingdom Hearts game. I know. Say what you will. It just never happened. But the trailer looked pretty cool. A lot of people are losing their shit over it. Damn it, we lost. So that's cool. What else? Doom, I've already spoken about. Doom, you know, I'm not really crazy. I've always... Doom is fun. It's dumb fun. It had its place. I'm not sure if it still has its place. But it'll be a lot of fun, and I'll probably play it, because I do like Doom. It just... I hate press A to chainsaw, and then, you know, 1 of 10 chainsaw animations play. It's that, you know, impress me. You know, impress me. Don't give me QTEs. And then the pacing of it was really... It looked okay, but it's still, you know, not the Doom I remember. You know... Look, I'm being very critical. I'm, by nature, a critical person. I've actually been interested in playing a big dumb shooter, so I'll probably end up picking up Doom, just because I like big dumb shooters, and that looks like the biggest and the dumbest. And, you know, I don't know how much they could fuck it up. It's not going to change my life, but it'll probably, you know, be cool. Look, Doom held a very interesting position. Doom came out exactly at the right time, and was amazing for its time. Since then, Doom has not really been a presence. It's been a very, very nostalgic name, and I know that Doom will probably end up being a very good game in its own way. But, you know, it's like Final Fantasy VII. You know what? It was amazing for its time. You play it now, and it's like, oh, okay, whatever. Which is, I'm still not going to talk about the remake until I play Final Fantasy VII. There we go. What else? Xbox, they had new Halo. Shoot him in the face, shoot him in the face. I don't know. I didn't watch all of Microsoft's conference. I saw the Holo thing. They have the HoloLens thing, and I thought that was interesting tech. Which is pretty much all it was to me. Interesting tech. And we know how interesting tech works. Interesting tech starts off as a cool demo, and then can sometimes end up being not so interesting when it comes out. Remember the Kinect? But it was an eye catcher. I definitely have to say I was very, very interested in watching the whole presentation for it. So, you know, well done on something that looked that cool. I just wonder how it's going to end up. So that was Microsoft. I don't know what else Microsoft has. I didn't watch all of their conference. I might have to catch up on some of this before I give my full thoughts. But yeah, Sony had some good stuff. They had they focused a lot on games, and I didn't see Ubisoft or like I said, I haven't been home, so I wasn't able to catch some of the conferences. Ubisoft and EA. Can you believe we're getting a new Assassin's Creed game though? I mean, Call of Duty was out of left field, but Assassin's Creed. Holy sh! I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, guys. We get a new ass Creed. Rare Replay is a nice idea. 30 games for $30. That's cool. Okay, we won this one. Cuphead looks great. What else? Rare's pirate game. what is Rare? What is Rare anymore? Who is Rare? You know, all the people that were in Rare. I don't even know if this is like a completely new company from what we know of it from 10, 15 years ago. So I'm not so sure about what's going on with Rare, but their retro collection for 30 games for $30, I definitely like the idea of that. Shenmue 3 Kickstarter. It was like, hey, that's what you could do at E3 now, guys. That's what's beautiful about E3. You can literally just say, look, we need money for a game. And then just press the button, and then people give you money. And you get funded in 24 hours. Sony was like, we have a strong connection with our developers, and that's like, yeah, we're not gonna fund this game. So instead, why don't we just bring you up here and let you fund it yourself? It fucking worked! Holy shit, I should be a game developer. One of my tweets was, nostalgia sells. Right? That's the theme of E3, nostalgia sells, and it really, really does. Nintendo knows this. Nintendo knows this. Hey, speaking of Nintendo, did you hear about Amiibos? Did you know that Amiibo? Did you know about the Amiibos? I sound super cynical for no reason. Oh, no. There is definitely a reason. Because, as a gamer, if I'm watching these things, if I'm going to be buying games, if I'm going to be spending my money on video games, and you're going to be spending your money on video games, you want everything to be good. You want it to be fully put. Like, you want all the effort that you can have in this game. That's not English. And, yeah, I'm critical, because E3 presentations are a lot of hype. But you have to see, like, read between the lines. You know what I mean? Read between the lines and find out what's really going on. And if it's worth your money and your time. And I'm a huge Nintendo fan, and I feel like Nintendo definitely left me with a cynical taste in my mouth. And, you know, why not be critical? You know what I mean? They're taking our money, so we should have the right to be a little critical about this. It's a great time of year. I love E3. I love video games. I love playing video games. I don't know if you guys could tell that. But at the same time, I don't buy everything that the hype machine tells me to buy. I kind of just like to analyze things and talk them through. And this is just my opinion. Don't let me fully influence you. If you've got your opinion set already, that's great. You know, make up your own mind. That's what I encourage. And I think, I thought it was a pretty decent E3 at times, so, you know, that's up to you. But, at the end of the day, yeah, there was a lot of things that bothered me about it, and the Amiibo thing was like, here's all these Amiibos that you won't be able to find. By the way, this Animal Crossing Wii U game, you need the Amiibos to play. That's what it looks like, at least. And, so the game is gonna cost you over $100 to play. Heck, enjoy! Shit. It seemed like at times I felt like Nintendo's conference was more about Amiibos than it was Wii U games. 3DS was fine. You know, 3DS was good. But, they had a good showing for the 3DS, but the Wii U was just, like... I don't know what's going on, you know? I'm upset. I'm upset. Are we ready for the NX? Are we already jumping on the NX train? Because if so, tell me more, man. I'm ready now. That's a good gun. I like that gun. But, yeah, basically, what I caught of E3, in a general sense, overall, I thought it was, fun. It was a fun show to, you know, to make fun of, and it was a fun show to watch. At the very least, I love the awkward conferences. Oh my lord. Would you please welcome Shokunana Margalito? And then they come up to the stage and it's just like, woo! Okay! And then they announce a game, like some obscure game, and then someone in the audience cries, and the reaction is just a few claps. And then, like, they tell an awkward joke and pause and expect, like, a laugh. And, but since everyone in the audience is jet-lagged and malnourished, like, they can barely muster a chuckle. You know, unless Final Fantasy VII is shown. And everyone's just like, ugh. So that's always fun. I'm not sure why they... at least Nintendo doesn't have to suffer through the awkward live stuff anymore. I mean, sure, they do the Nintendo World Championships, but that's more conducive to a live thing, because it's, you know, it's a competition. And then the Ubisoft conference was just a living meme. Let's talk about this man who is dressed up like a meme. Let's make him into a meme. Yes, Aisha Tyler. We wish to talk more about these. What are these memes you speak of? Let us discuss these memes. Just show me the Assassin's Creed, and we'll move on. I saw the Rainbow Six game, and I actually kind of thought that looked cool, to be totally honest. I'm not a huge Rainbow Six fan, but it looked... Yes! Splat! It looked good. You know, awkward live blunders. Did you guys see during the Sony conference? Me and Mike were watching, because we caught the end of it. But we were watching the Sony conference. And, there was a gameplay of Nathan Drake's Decepticon. It was, oh god, what was it? Uncharted Nathan's Decepticon, right? Uncharted 4. And, they're showing a clip of it. And it's a cutscene. And then it ends up in the marketplace. And it's just Nathan standing still. Literally just standing still, not doing anything. For like 15 awkward seconds. And I'm just like, oh, are they showing off the AI of the crowd just like moving around and stuff? And then they restart the footage, and then there's gameplay. So I'm wondering, there's one of two things. That was a live demo that they had to restart because the inputs weren't working, or that was pre-rendered footage that they fucked up with the first time around. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but it was bizarre. But I think that game looks pretty cool too. I've never played an Uncharted game because I never had a PS3. But I will say the game looked fantastic. Ah, oh, man, I got splatted. It had to have been a live demo, right? I mean, there's no way that was some kind of pre-recorded thing. Maybe yeah, ooh, we won again. I'm glad it was a live demo, at least. Yet you opted for the Wii U, says Joseph Joestar. I'm not disappointed with my Wii U at all. I'm Splatoon, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, Hyrule Warriors, Donkey Kong Country, Mario 3D World. And that's just a few that I really like. There's actually even more. I like the Wii U. I've had a good run with it, and I'm sad that Nintendo doesn't seem to be supporting it as much as they used to. But generally, my Wii U has gotten many, many, many hours of gameplay. And Pikmin, there's another one. So I can't complain too much. I do like the system. I just wish we saw more for it. So that's how I feel about Nintendo's E3. Overall, I don't know, really, I don't have much else to say about E3. I could just keep talking out of my ass, but I did not watch all the conferences in full. and therefore I am slightly out of the loop with some things. I watched some of the PC conference and saw Strafe in an advanced state, so that was cool. I really don't know what else there was. Oh, man. I talked about Fallout 4 already, and I can't wait for it. I said Fire Emblem looks good. I'm interested. I love Fire Emblem Awakening, and I think Fire Emblem Fates looks cool. Looks similar. Some of the improvements look interesting. I don't have anything else to say, really. I want the game. Ukulele, I didn't see any new footage of, if there was any. Come on, I need to... Yes! Split! Where'd he go? Oh, god damn it. I wasted the Kraken roller. Shit. I unleashed the Kraken, but he was too fast for me. Cover all this. They do their petty fighting. I'll just be covering the map real quick. Yes, give me all of this map. This is delicious. Oh, Kraken! I got him at least. Oh, shit. Just barely made it. So, yeah, this game, I'm still really enjoying this game. There's two game modes. I like this one better. But, there's also two more game modes that are going to be released. Hyrule Warriors on the 3DS. Yeah, I just... That's something that I have... I already spoke about this. I take issue with that. I'm gonna do just a few more matches. I'm gonna just... Like, maybe two more. I'm gonna bring out the 52 gal for this one. Because I'm on fire, apparently, and I really want to try to get a few more battles in. I'm smoking. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors on the 3DS, I don't know how the hardware is gonna handle that game. I just... It doesn't seem appealing to me to play a Warriors game, where there can only be 10 to 12 enemies displayed on the screen at the same time. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there will be more than 10 to 12, but some of the footage looked like there was a very, very small volume of enemies, and the Warriors games, for me, were always about... And Hyrule Warriors specifically it's about killing 40, 50 enemies in one shot. But it doesn't matter, because I'm not getting the 3DS version anyway. I am pleased with the Wii U version. I'm not going to get it just for a few characters, so what I'm probably going to do is hope that they release the characters for DLC, and then I'll stream it. I already plan on streaming Hyrule Warriors again real soon, but I haven't done so yet. So expect that sometime in the next week, I would say, and we'll talk more about Hyrule Warriors. But yeah, I don't think I'm interested in the 3DS version at all. There you go. Gotcha. I was hoping for another Tamagotchi life. I'm not even kidding. I really was hoping Nintendo would show some kind of Tamagotchi something. I know, I shouldn't expect it so soon, but I'm ready. I'm ready. Come on, guys, we gotta cover this part of our map. Don't leave it open. Ah, fuck. I already spoke about the Metroid. I spoke about Nintendo pretty in like great detail, I would say. So if you missed it, check out the stream later on the VOD or on Full Sauce, and you'll get my thoughts about Nintendo and Sony, and mostly Nintendo's conference, which is the one I saw in full. So you'll hear that I was pretty disappointed. I've never played Kingdom Hearts. I don't know why. It just hasn't happened. I'll tell you one of the reasons I never played Kingdom Hearts. I was never a huge Disney fan. I always liked Looney Tunes better than Disney. Disney kind of aggravated me. Even when I was a kid. I'm not making this up to sound cool. I mean that. It just, for some reason... So when I saw the Kingdom Hearts game, I guess when I was a kid, this is just my assumption, or when I was younger, I should say, oh, Disney, great, Donald Duck, great. It didn't do it for me, you know? And then I find out it's this beloved franchise years later, and it looks cool, but it wasn't something I have nostalgia for. We didn't win that one. Damn. Alright, I'll do one more. Oh, interesting. Okay. So that's really it. I don't have much more to say about E3 except Final Fantasy VII, which is why when I play Final Fantasy VII in about 10, 15, 20 minutes, I'm going to do a few single-player matches, a few single-player levels right after this match. Then I'll talk all about Final Fantasy VII. The remake and my hopes and my fears and why I feel like the Final Fantasy VII remake seemed like such a good idea on the outset, but now I have no idea what to think anymore. Oh, Star Wars Battlefront. That is a nice looking game. You know, I'm sad by the lack of content that we're all, you know, upset about. There's a lot of stuff missing in Battlefront that we would like. But I'll tell you something, if they're going style over substance, man, they nailed it with the style. Because that is a fucking beautiful looking game. The animations are really smooth, really, really nice looking. I mean, it's like when a stormtrooper dies, it's like the actor is throwing himself on the ground, just like the Star Wars movies. So I definitely like that. It looks great. It sounds great. It's really, 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 really... Something about it just kind of takes over. Like, I know intellectually I should be more upset that there's a lack of content, and that there's gonna be, like, you know, DLC for Hoth outfit. But, at the same time, I can't help but think to myself, like, holy shit, this game looks and sounds great, and I kind of want to play it just because it'll probably be the most immersive Star Wars experience that has existed to date. So that's how I feel about Battlefront. And, you know, let's hope EA doesn't fuck it up. Oh, wait, yeah, they will. Let's hope the servers can handle it. Oh, wait, no, they won't. Let's hope that I don't have to, you know, pay for every piece of extra content. I'll be optimistic, but I'm also going to be pessimistic about it. Yes, you can be optimistic and pessimistic at the same time. At least that's how I feel. The puppets were cool for Nintendo's presentation. I love puppets. I thought they were pretty funny. They looked good. They made me laugh a few times. And Nintendo does know how to put together a funny performance, you know, for the E3 presentations. I can't fault them for that. They have a good sense of humor. Work, work, work! Work! Ah, we lost anyway. Doesn't matter. I mean, we've discussed this, and wow, 0. And we'll continue to discuss this, and people are really down about Nintendo, as they should be, for a number of reasons. We wanted Animal Crossing Wii U, we got Animal Crossing Party, with no fun and minigames allowed. We wanted Metroid, and we got some weird-looking Chibi-Robo co-op shooter game on the 3DS. We wanted F-Zero, didn't show up. Wanted Zelda, didn't show up. We wanted Star Fox, we got Star Fox. But people then complained that the graphics weren't good. I mean, there's a lot to be upset about. But there's also a lot of good stuff, too. And I feel like that's something that shouldn't be forgotten. Mario Maker alone rustles me and makes me feel things deep in my cockles, and I give it a lot of credit for doing that. So let's hope it's good. I think it will be. I think Mario Maker is going to be one of those games that I spend a lot of time fucking around on stream with. Where's that fish? Where's the next one then? The next one is... We've done all those. Maybe it's down here? Not sure. I don't know if I'd do a level contest specifically. The Mario Brothers X contest was a very long and arduous process, as much as it was fun. But I'd probably end up doing user-submitted levels, definitely. Maybe smaller contests. Fallout 4, I've spoken about a number of times, and I know not everyone's here for every stream, so I get that. Oh, this is single player, right? Instincts to cover map must be disregarded. Fallout 4 looks great, and I love their presentation of it, and I cannot wait to play that game. The designing your own home thing was interesting. The, you know, the weapon customization system, excellent. The fucking... You know, the idea of taking the story and starting it before the apocalypse I think is exceedingly clever idea. I really, really like that, and I want to know what this world was like, because it's such a bizarre world, the Fallout universe. It's so weird and funny, but kind of backwards in its own weird way. And I'm kind of curious to see what everything was like. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Quirky. Yeah, quirky, I would suppose. It's like 1950s if everyone was doing the drugs from the 60s. Scroll, please.
Fruity!
Whoa. Good thing I had that shield on. What is this? What is this thing? Oh, you need to die! Squid. Giant squid owl sex toy. Nice. This was, this game turned out great, didn't it? This is the only existing photograph of the legendary Squid Beak Splatoon. The young man folding his arms appears to be the leader. When the picture was taken, Great Turf War had been raging on for over a year. Okay. You got it. Full of surprises, clown. So I think, just in closing about E3, before I then go to Final Fantasy VII, I'm gonna attack this boss, and then I'm going to, switch games to Final Fantasy VII, which I'm expecting that, you know, everyone's gonna be hyped about, because, you know, everyone's so hyped about this Final Fantasy VII remake. I would expect that the Final Fantasy streams that I do are gonna be super hyped, and there's gonna be tons of people watching them. Oh wait, that's never the case. In fact, they're probably my lowest viewed videos on the Full Sauce channel. So what's all this out of nowhere hype about the... You know what? I'm gonna save that for the Final Fantasy VII stream. I think we all win, in a way, at E3. Because there's something for everyone. And it's an exciting time. And it's a good way to celebrate this hobby. And even though my Nintendo stuff didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, generally, I think it was a pretty fun E3. And like I said, fun to make fun of and fun to look at. And, you know, I look forward to next year's E3. I'm already ready for it. Bring it on. Okay, so we've got a clam. It's a giant spike clam thing. How the fuck do I kill this thing? Damn, son. Fuck out of here. I have no idea how to defeat this boss. Oh, you gotta sink him. If there's too much green, he sinks. Ah, okay. Wasn't enough. Just wasn't enough. That was enough. Oh no, we have segments of the level that are actually not splatable. Come on, right this way, my friend. Gotcha. Nice. Ah, everything's green now. Green and purple. Not everything is purple. This whole part isn't purple. Come on. Or this part isn't green, rather. Come on. Let's get all this green. You know what? Nah, I gave up. I'm too lazy. Cool. Well, that was a good boss. I like that boss. Wasn't as difficult as some of the other bosses so far, maybe, but that was pretty good. Bake some crabby cakes. Cooking fish? No, you it can't be. Time to face the music, old timer. Guar. He's a fan of Guar, the band Guar. Shit's getting real. Someone from Cuttlefish's past. Betrayal. Enemies become friends, friends become enemies. Anti-octopus weapon blueprints. Okay, cool. Let's see it. Okay, let's go back to Inkopolis and check out the weapon. Oh, sorry. What's going on here? I'm disappointed. Okay. Joel, maybe ask me on Skype, buddy, because it's just, I can't, see all the messages in the chat. My answer is I don't know if I'll be home very much next week. Okay, so this weapon this is the one I've been seeing people using. Let's see. I see so many people using this. Oh wow, that's fast. No accuracy though. I don't love it. It's, I'll try it out sometime, but it's got the Inkzuka, so that's kind of cool. I don't know if I love this weapon that much, just because it's too goddamn inaccurate. Interesting. But it could be good. It covers a lot of ground, so maybe it's good for covering a lot of ground and getting a lot of points that way. I won't try it tonight, but next time. Wall of Death. Not bad. Not too bad. Alright, well, I am done with Splatoon now, and we're going to switch to Final Fantasy VII. If you'll give me just a few minutes, I am going to take a quick break, 5 minutes, and I will be right back with Final Fantasy VII, which will also include me discussing how I feel about the remake, which I think some of you guys are going to be kind of interested in hearing why I'm not so excited about it as I thought I was. But, that's also up to you. So, give me a few minutes. I will be right back, and we will Final Fantasy VII. So, stick around just a few minutes. I'll see you soon.